It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for more leaders to step up. It's an opportunity for guys like Sean Davis, for Tyler Adams, for different guys now to show their value. And I think Felipe becomes an important guy right now too, which he's always been. But now from every level, can he, help harbor the responsibility a little bit more of what Dax was accomplishing in the midfield as well.
Coming back from the COVID break, there were some tough games down the stretch for Columbus, Salt Lake, Philadelphia. You let some leads slip away, but in Chicago you managed to fight back and get an equalizer. Is that a nice turn of events for you, mentality to grit one out there?
Yes, I think the way that, not just the fact that we got the result, but the way that we pushed the game in the second half to ultimately get the result, I think was earned. So, we talked a little bit before training today that we need that to be a hallmark of what our team is when we go down, that we, in a real good, confident way with courage, go after the game and get ourselves back into it play by play. So, that part was really good.
Looking ahead to tomorrow night at Red Bull Arena, got the start of Champions League. What's been your message to the guys in terms of how you're going to approach this kind of competition?
Well, we have to, we picked up a number of injuries on Sunday. So we have to now manage the group physically well. So, we'll call on a few different faces, but it's still a good team we're putting on the field. And, guys who have played in these games before, whether with national teams or with club teams, know how hard these games are. And, it's Antigua's first time in Champions League. It'll be, one of the most important games in their club's history. So we know we're going to get their absolute best effort, and they're going to fight and claw for everything. So we have to be prepared for that kind of game, and we have to match that and try to be disciplined and organized, and over time now put the game on our terms. So real good challenge, exciting for our club right now to be in this tournament, and we want to make sure that in the first game that we do everything we can to get the result.
Think that Kamar can perhaps play tomorrow, factor in?
Yeah, Kamar's going to start. He's probably not a 90-minute guy, but he'll be ready to go for tomorrow.
What did you make of Justin Bellew and his performance? I mean, he was pretty solid.
Thought he came in, and one of the things we know that he is as an outside back is he's gifted at delivering balls in the final third. So, thought that he came in, and when we pushed him up high on the left, it meant that he was able to now create some advantages on that side and help us sort of continue to push within the game. So I thought that was good. We sent him with USL for today. But we still know that he's going to continue to develop and be a good player around here. So he continues to make big strides and big steps and shows that he belongs and that he's going to help.
A word on Brad, who's able to he passed Juan Pablo on help for most goals in franchise history. Just what has he meant for this club in your tenure and just in general, how much he's meant?
Yeah, I think Brad, everybody sees what a great guy he is. And that's when I talk about Brad, it's easy to see all of his qualities on the field, but I think the person that he is and the way that he interjects himself into our team, there's no superstar I've ever been around who has the kind of humility and work ethic and commitment to the team like he does. And, I mentioned afterwards that we're continuing to try to challenge him to make big plays late in games. So that was, I'm happy for him to set the record on a goal like that. And he's not done. He's going to continue to put numbers up, to score goals. He's been so important since I've been here. He was important before I came. He's a pleasure to coach.
It's a big new addition today. The balls. What do you guys make of the new balls? Have you talked about them at all? They're a little different.
Yeah, no, but they're they're better than they're Nike balls. I think they're better than the USL balls. They seem to fly a little bit truer. They fly. Sometimes when you get these Nike balls, they fly. So when you strike it, it can really take off. So yeah, it'll be a little bit of a factor tomorrow, but I think we'll be ready.
You left some of the USL guys or managed some of their minutes, such as the Tyler Adams, Derek Etienne, some of those. Who can we expect to see maybe tomorrow?
Yeah, Tyler's going to start, so it'll be a good opportunity for him. We're evaluating where Luis is at, and if Luis doesn't go, then Ryan Mira will go. So those are the, we'll have Etienne on the bench. We'll have different guys, we'll have some younger guys available, but those two are the two right now.
Is this the deepest that this team has been now in the almost 2 years that you've been here? When you
I
look
think
at
so.
it?
I think so. I think we have a really good group right now. I think that there's, if you were to look at sort of what you would call the bottom portion of the roster, it would be a lot of young guys who were developing to be stars here in the future. So that's the philosophy of how we've built things, and we've been able, now we're able to call on some of them, before maybe we thought that their maturation would be ready, based on the fact that we have a lot of games, some injuries. So even Sean Davis, I know he's been patient to wait for his opportunity, and now he gets his chance to really show everybody what he's all about.